Alright, let's get this started. Alright. Not sure how long this chapter is going to be, but yeah, we managed to finish this chapter today, which I'm not expecting. Well, we finished it today. But anyway, wait. Oh my god. This X, why the hell did you do this to me? There is literally. You know what? I think after this week, I'm just gonna take a break from Blue Archive. Like after this week, there I freaking go. Holy crap! I don't know why Blue Stacks keep doing that, but he loves to do that. He loves to screw me over every time I try to stream this. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna take a well. Okay, let's just like get some sort of new event. Well, after this one, I may or may not like take a break from Blue Archive. If we don't get an event like or like any new event this week, I might just take a break from Blue Archive next week, given how long events are. But anyways, let's go ahead and jump into this. What that? Combat already. Also, what? Whatever. Anyway, let's jump into this. Hopefully the combat section isn't too hard. Anyways, hello Sensei, thank you for coming. I'm sorry I asked you here so suddenly. There's an urgent matter, and the fewer people who know, the better. Follow me, there's someone waiting to see you. You don't say. Sensei is here, President. Thank you, Emmy. It's finally a pleasure to meet you, Sensei. Why is this music playing? It was a trap all along. My name is Hamari. I'm Millennium's genius hacker, and your doom. You sound so very sure of yourself. Well, bring it on. Guess my reputation precedes me. You probably heard of me at least once. Perhaps you caught wind of Veritas' beautiful present hidden by a veil of anonymity. Heard whispers of how she was the quintessential of a docile maiden. Williams appear in delicate flower. Surely you heard about the legends. Maybe I have. I thought so. But yes, I have. Like, sure, I put maybe on it, but at least I'm agreeing with you. Yes. See what you've done, Sensei. The president's ego is swelling out of control. Please, Emmy. That could be further from the truth. I know you're lying. I was always taking delight in comparing that my efforts to craft my image have been successful. Moving on, I was recently appointed as the president of the Super Phenomenon Task Force, which means little Chihiro will be taking over my work with Veritas. What's with the Super Phenomenon Task Force? A unique club founded by Rio, the president of Seminar. Also the person trying to kill Alice, but no, don't worry about that. Will you do the care to do the honors, Emmy? We work directly under Seminar, and our objective is to research phenomena that science has no answer for. Until recently, I was the only club member, as the club wasn't regularly active. Never could I have imagined Rio appointing me to be the president of a dubious club she was hiding. A club with only one member at that. Like, seriously. What a loser. Correction, now that you're here, we have two members, President Himari. That's true. What an interesting pair we make. Me a sickly and dainty flower, and you a blossoming young lady. Yes, I look forward to working with you all the same, President. By the way, is it just me or are things feeling a little stuffy here? It just might be you. I was thinking it was a little chilly, so don't need to turn on the air conditioner. Hands off those zippers, young lady. There won't be any of that while we have company. Yeah. a good thing those aren't transparent. Anyways, so do you need my help with something? Yes, we do. That's why we asked you here today. As you may know, Ryu and I have been at odds with one another for a very long time. She's the controlling big sister type, but I'm the free-spirited, who despises restrictions. It's physically impossible for us to get along. If I were to compare us, I equate myself to the cleanest first-grade mineral water, chilled to the perfect temperature, and she beat the lukewarm tap water. It would be better to compare her to filthy sewer water, and myself to the purest water nestled below the ice caps untouched by society. Wow! Respect! No, she'd be extra, and I would be... It must be a bear comparison. President, you're going on a tangent. Right, I digress. Point is, I made a personal policy to refuse any and all requests from Rio. But before she made one I couldn't refuse, that's how I became the president of the Super Phenomenon Task Force. It just so happens that the request she made of me will take Shale's cooperation to fulfill. That's the long and short of why you were summoned. So what exactly was the request? Decagrammaton. I know you're familiar with the name, Sensei. The record shows that Shale were the first one to encounter evidence of this unprecedented AI. The goal was to research a deity and to prove its existence and, if possible, analyze its constitution. If such a thing were possible, then it would mean that it could be replicated. This is how a new god could be created. Absolute Being Autonomous Analysis System was created and based on that hypothesis. In other words, it's an artificial intelligence seeking out divinity. I've been investigating on my own, but I haven't uncovered evidence that such a thing exists. I also haven't been able to verify whether the Gematria organization you wrote about in your reports is real either. There are too many unknowns for us to research with nothing but Shale's word to go on. That isn't to say that I don't believe your reports. This is just part of how verifying evidence works. We wouldn't have asked you here if we didn't trust you. That's right. Rather, we're requesting Shale's help. Recently, Hub, Millennium's built-in network AI, was breached by a second unidentified AI. Hub is an extremely advanced computer that has been developed and iterated throughout Millennium's history. You could argue it's the pinnacle of Millennium's technological prowess. A true masterpiece. Yet it was only able to withstand that other AI's hacking efforts for a mere 0.0000131 seconds. We and I suspected that the mysterious AI that hacked into the hub may be this Decagrammaton you've reported on. Provide further evidence of this. Blah. Hub left behind these words on Millennium's communication network after it was hacked. As I found the path to providence, my path is fulfillment through honor. My title shall be glory through splendor. I am Hod. They fought to witness the god of 10 divine letters and foreteller of miracles. But I am having an off day right now. 10 divine letters, in other words, Decagrammaton. There are things we can infer from this. First, Decagrammaton subjugates other AIs to make contacts with, to make some profits. You suspect that it's hacking targets the personality module, but I have a different theory. I think it's something closer to brainwashing. No, that's not quite it. It's as though Grammaton is inspiring the AI through suggestion. Second, the profits of Decagrammaton continues operating separately rather than being assimilated into Decagrammaton. This is further evidenced by Hod proclaiming to witness the god of the 10 divine letters. You would think that it would be the simplest for Decagrammaton to assimilate the other AIs as if it was the goal to have them carry out the orders, yet Decagrammaton doesn't control its profits, strictly speaking. That's why I'm theorizing that Decagrammaton is somehow inspiring them to act autonomously, so to speak. This method is inefficient and irrational, especially for an AI, so why? This is why we have to investigate. Blah. Blah. that? Oh. Yeesh. I am... Yep, having one of those off days again. What do you say, Sensei? Will Shell aid the Super Phenomena Task Force in researching and analyzing Decagrammaton? Also, why am I having a hard time reading this? I don't have a hard time reading anything out of Nikkei. What's up with that? Probably because I usually go crazy on Nikkei. But anyways, let's go ahead and do the desert part. Let's see here. First and foremost, we need to begin collecting as much data on Decagrammaton as possible. First, our target is the Abyss Desert. One of which unknown locations in the Decagrammaton evolution has appeared. Locating the Prophet Midnight may prove difficult, but it should be easy to find Decagrammaton. Let the follower let us scatter data. You need to defeat them. Blah blah blah. Don't care. Also, apparently I'm using my team for this. Okay, I forgot what to use for this, and also I don't know what I'm doing. So give me a sec. I need to get rid of this team. We're not using this team. Well, actually, hold on. We got Shiroko Chura over there. I have to throw her in. Okay, we got Hoshino armed here. Sure, I'm trying to throw the Hosho in here, but she's a little bit under level at the moment. Part of me wants to build this Hoshino, but at the same time, I don't know. I feel like building Miyako might be a better idea. You know what? Whatever. Also, I'm sure attacking me get along. Who else? Also, what enemy are we dealing with? Just sweepers. Really? Alright, well. This still might be bad, but you know what? Whatever. Also, that might as well tag you in here. Also, no, since we're probably just fighting sweepers, I think... No, I think I might just swap these two out. Just tag you two in. You and where's your sister? Hit your sister. I need to level at your sister so she follows us a little bit more. Do I want to tag? You know what? Hosho's like my strongest unit now, so I might as well tag her in. Or rather, my strongest tank. Or you know, I could. Nah. You know what? Hell with it. This'll do. Also, I kind of want to. You know what? Let's tag Amari in. There you go. I think one healer should be good enough. Probably. You know what? No. They roll in with two healers, wherever my other healer is. I'm not sure if I want to tag Ione. Let's see if I can't level up Ione, but you know what? We'll hold on that. We're off on that for later. Also, I think I'm not gonna pull out Mo just yet. You know what? Let's throw in Serena. I need to level up or something, but you know what? That'll be fine. Also, apparently, you know what? Oh, let's just go in there. Let's see how bad this is. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you guys are fine. Well, anyways. No, I just had a strange thought the other night. Granted, no, I'm not sure if you call it strange, but basically, I don't know, it might sound a little bit random, but it's still relevant to Blue Archive. But I had this like weird dream where it was basically volume up, but instead of Fred Petty showing up, it was Hoshino showing up. But she's like wearing Fred Petty's outfit. Kind of like Uni during the event that we're looking at in Nikkei. What was it called again? unbreakable sphere. It's kind of dressed up like that. It's kind of a strange dream, but yeah, that it was basically just episode up, but just that singular change. To be continued. All right, well that was pretty simple. Research part 2 excavation site. All right, let's see how bad this next part is. But yeah. Our next location is the excavation site Master PNC has taken interest in. There are forces who will likely interfere with our investigation, so we should be prepared to engage. Alright, more fighting. I need to look at what we're fighting first. Oh no, show them. Alright, okay, you know what? Hold on. Now we bring out Mika. I think Mika should be fine that way. Ugh. No, my dude. Well, actually, you know what? Should I bring Nero with us? I don't know. I don't want to bring Reza with us, but I need to level up Reza. Let's see here. Actually, no. Let's bring Yuza with us. Oh, actually, no. How much is your 4? Or you know, I could just bring Tsurugi with us. No, let's bring Tsurugi with us. Go on. Let's bring Tsubaki with us instead. Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it. Okay, no, let's just get out there before I put my thoughts together. Kind of thinking about it now, and also what is going on? Drugi, help! Kill! Yeah! Alright, let's not lure you guys here. Yes, come over here. Don't worry, it's fine. It's totally safe. Also, you know what? I'm sure he anyways. Not Hina, but this character. Get him. Where are you? Die! No, I was just thinking to myself how cool it would be to have like Kara Hoshino as a character here. Like we have Shiroko here, but right now I'm kind of thinking back to like Fred-Peshi's Hoshino. I don't know why, but I feel like having Fred-Peshi's Hoshino, I don't know, might just give us an excuse to have like Kara Hoshino as a playable character. Like when you stop and think about it, imagine if the story kind of like, or the story that was happening in Terra Shiroko's world kind of changed. Like it was, like imagine if it wasn't about just fulfilling like your destiny as the end bringer, but rather trying to break destiny. He does that by trying to save Hoshino rather than trying to kill her by sealing her into a Fred-Peshi's unit or something like that. I don't know. I feel like that would actually add like an excuse to have like Kara Hoshino, because like her whole gimmick, or rather her whole purpose there would be trying, or rather Kara Shiroko's whole purpose there would be trying to figure out a way to stop Kara Hoshino from like becoming the avatar of a horse or something like that. That'd be an interesting thought, but you know what? I'm kind of stalling a little bit, so give me a sec. I actually work today, Sensei. I'm organizing the data we collected on Decagrammaton as quickly as I can. I believe we'll be able to interpret its structure now. Let's see. What's this? Oh my. Someone's hacking into the server, President. How could it be? This is a closed network accessible only within Millennium. Oh, this is somewhere within Millennium. All the firewalls have been deactivated. This is an emergency. I'll destroy the power source, so please stand back. That's a very aggressive way of doing things. I'm afraid we're too late. Of course. Our location has been compromised. I completely destroyed the power source. A completely closed out network being hacked into, even without a power source. Don't you see, Emmy? What we're dealing with can only be classified as a phenomenon beyond our understanding. We're being haunted by ghosts. I can hear something coming from the speakers. At last, we finally meet. Who and what are you? No, you must make contact with it. It'll possess you. I am me. You are I. My existence simply is. I am the beginning of and the end. I am the Alpha and Omega. I will bring water to you. Yes, just water. I'm precisely what you suspect me to be. Water. I am me. With no further explanation. No further evidence to my existence. I give myself permission to exist. I am both mystic and terror. Logos and pathos. My halo is proof of such. Behold as I demonstrate. It's running some kind of scan. Stay still, Sensei, just to be safe. Yes, you possess something with I am unfamiliar. Also something that I cannot interpret. I shall preach you the gospel, and you shall faithfully share and obey it. Sensei is attempting to hack into your tablet. The gym chest. Z. That tickles. Achoo. What? Why? Why it's just little girls in here? Sensei, what have you been looking at? I must examine more. Quick. Time to examine your internet history. Gah! They cut off my power source. It disappeared. Good job, Benny. You cut off its power source. Now I can't do anything. Checking logs. Yes, it would seem so. Are you okay, President? Yes, I'm fine. What about you, Sensei? Right as rain. How strange. You must have been unable to access the tablet you carry with you. Remarkable. I heard it was something the GSC president left after you, for you. But even still, so that was Decagrammaton. It was more diluted than I expected it to be. Perhaps it was right to call its personality that of a megalomaniac. We only discovered the tip of the iceberg, yet it caused this much damage. How terrifying. It would be dangerous to simply label it as a rogue AI. Ugh. I'll have to establish a more secure facility before resuming our research. What do you think, Emmy? It's about time we had a proper club room. I wouldn't want something like this to happen again. Understood. I'll begin making plans with our activity budget. Wonderful. I suppose this wraps up our first contact with Decagrammaton. It was unlike anything I expected, being attacked so suddenly. But next time shall be different. I promise you that. Yeah, we'll be on the offensive. Also, we're fighting more things. That's probably fine. Research part 3. Let's do it. Welcome, Sensei. We've been waiting. New club room is finally ready. New club room? We were exposed to Decagrammaton in our temporary club room because, due to the lack of security. It seemed like more trouble than it was worth to try and fix all the destroyed equipment, so President Himari decided to find a new location. According to the new president, there is nowhere safer than from Decagrammaton and Kivitos right now. He'll fill you in on the details this way. This is a top secret facility, so don't get lost. Also, get knocked out. Leave the I was saying carried over by Emmy. to the secret club room. I also followed Emmy into a maze of back alleys, elevators, and hidden doors before you finally reached our destination. Unconsciously. Where am I? Isn't this... I brought Sensei with me. President? Are you serious? I don't know what she's having, but, Himari? President. Ah. Where am I? Who are you? Oh, Emmy. Sensei has arrived. The president. Good morning. Oh, welcome, Sensei. You finally made it. I'd like to officially welcome you to the Super Phenomenon Task Force Club Room. This place is protected by a firewall system invented by yours truly. Naturally, there is nowhere safer in Kivitos than behind the barricade of my genius. 3 of us are here and are the only ones who know that this place exists. Doesn't it feel like a secret organization? Wait, no, of course I wasn't sleeping before. Drill inside your mouth suggests otherwise. It's not my fault you fell asleep. Maybe it's because of how abnormally high you set your thermostat. The ideal indoor temperature is about 55 degrees. The cold should help stimulate your brain and keep you much more awake. Are you insane? The temperature must be at least 80 or the 80s for me to work comfortably. Jeez. Did I mishear you? Maybe you meant 8 degrees. Jeez, I mean, oh god. No, am I a popsicle stick? I don't want to work in a freezer. You. Yes, you. On the left side, the AC is on full blast. On the right side, the heater is on full blast. I'll stay on the middle. There, now I get the best of both worlds. The president, are you worried about the electricity? Your demands are unreasonable, Emmy. Our electric bill will go to Rio anyways. You've shown all your cards. It's time for my last resort. I bring in Yuka. Not last resort? No, absolutely not. Do not take one step closer. Can't we resolve this in a civilized manner? Change the thermostat, I yell aloud. Unconsciously touching the thermostat. This is what actual room temperature is. I should know. A bit warm, but survivable conditions. I suppose a bit of a chill could keep me awake. Good compromise, everyone and anyone. So, are you gonna be finding anything here, or, President, what's our plan? Our original goal remains the same. To cover the mystery of Decagrammaton. However, as well as we know, Decagrammaton found us first. I'm still recovering from the shame to think that this could happen to me. The most brilliant and beautiful hacker in Millennium. I don't think beauty has any role here. You know of us, but we're still at square one. It's never ideal for your enemy to be better informed than you. Knowledge is power. We won't be able to overcome Decagrammaton without it. I have to therefore come up with a new plan of attack. We will first find the prophets. Prophets? Why the prophets? Even if Decagrammaton is some sort of organic technology, the concept of prophets still stands out cold. They're neither clones or subordinates mindlessly following Decagrammaton, but rather perfect followers of free will, and the names have been bothering me. We will collect and analyze the prophets' data and in turn learn more about the mysterious AI. There are 3 confirmed prophets as of now. Ina, Cheese, and maybe Hod. Based on their names and Sensei's testimony, I believe them to be related to the ancient fable called the Tree of Life. What's that? Oh. This is the Tree of Life, a long-lost secret forgotten in nearly all of Kivitos. Forgotten, then how do you know about it, Himari? I did say nearly, didn't I? Emmy, what is my nickname? The flower that floats in the septic tank? How many times must I tell you? Septic tank is reserved for Rio. How can you have so little common sense? You're supposed to be common sense. Anyways, I'm Millennium's research resident genius with a degree in omniscience. Of course, I know Kiftos' secrets. I didn't mean to ask, but does a degree like that really exist? I've heard some weird rumors, but I've been unable to confirm. I don't understand it. How can anyone know everything? Hey, one day, Emmy, you must learn how to wield the power of the people. Also, not. I never thought of this as much, but is Amari blind? Like, she does have a light in her eyes. Is she blind or something? Well, you know, she did call herself an oracle, sort of, but you know, the oracles tend to be blind, more or less. So, yeah, maybe, I guess. I don't know. That makes no sense. It's about the prophets. Oh yes, of course. Oh no, never mind. She's fine. Okay, never mind. She's definitely not blind. She can see. You can see very well. What's every 3 sizes? I asked Amari. Sorry, since I got carried away. No, this one may have been my fault. Anyways, looking back at the Tree of Life. Within it, there are 10 attributes known as Sephiras. The prophets of Decagrammaton have claimed the nicknames of these Sephiras: Peanut, Cheese, and Hod. Would that mean there are 7 more prophets? That's a lot more than we estimated. Tree of Life symbolizes the road to the providence of God. In other words, it's about becoming a god through the 10 Sephiras, which is consistent with the Decagrammaton's claims. I'm still gathering more data, but if it's confirmed to exist, we can't ignore it. Tree of Life Sephiras, the road to the providence of God. To understand how these all connect, we need to secure data from these prophets. How do you plan on that? The first step is to take them down. We gotta fight them now. We only know 2 of the 10 prophets. Hod is still unconfirmed. We'll start where we can. You may find answers along the way. Makes sense to me. Let's do this. Affirmative. If everyone's in agreement, the next mission of the Super Phenomenon Task Force is to find Peanut and Cheese to secure their data. The Super Phenomenon Task Force, Decagrammaton's analysis mission, begins anew. This is the first target. It's our first target, the Abydos Desert again, President. We lost all our data when we were hacked. Yes, it is, but the data is of no concern. I've already stored most of it. I'm more concerned with another issue. What could be more important than our data? It's the Kaiser PMC. We don't know or why we're excavating the Abydos Desert. It's too much of a coincidence that it was precisely at Venus' last known sighting. I wouldn't be surprised if Kaiser's mystery project was related to Decagrammaton. We should investigate. You do have a point. Do you plan to infiltrate Kaiser's database, President? Is that wise? Who do you think I am, Emmy? I'm Amari. I'm blind now. I'm the first president of Veritas, and the most delicate yet beautiful girl in Millennium. I can go in and out of DP of a private enterprise anytime I want. Always have to slip in the community comment. Besides, they're bound to be less vigilant with the PMC's data. It's not connected to the Kaiser's HQ. There's nothing to lose by trying. I'll take your word for it, President. We have our mission. Our objective is to steal the data from Kaiser PMC. Alright, let's do this. Time to commit the violent part. Alright, let's see what's here. Alright, I think I'm just gonna... Oh, I think I'm just gonna go with my usual team. And by usual team, I mean the other team that we had on. Alright, let's grab you. Let's grab... I want to grab Saka, but you know what? No. Not today. Not today, and Hocho is ready to go. Actually, you know what? Just make sure. Yep, you're all They're all heavy units. I like how... no, this one's missile. Never mind. I thought that was something else, but it isn't. Also, what else do I have here? What else can I throw at you? Alright, I'm not expecting these guys to be too tough, so we just don't use it with the girls. Alright, let's go.
わかりました。私が行きます。
I was like, I don't know why I thought, but I thought we were gonna be like, Kaiser PMC's headquarters for some reason. I don't know. I just gotta wonder. It was in my head. Okay, no, this might be a bit rough. You know what I want? There, get him.
ここを少し補強しておきましょう。支援感謝します。アイスを掘らなきゃいけなくなったじゃん。あなたたちのせいだよ。
Okay, get that thing. Get it. Get it.
恨みは何だから覚悟して。お疲れ様でした。
We start to analyze the data obtained for the PMC. Have you found anything useful, President? The opposite, actually. It's blank. How could that be? It's fascinating. Anything obtained for the excavation site was encrypted and transmitted to their HQ. Not a trace left behind. Well, I guess we're going to attack the HQ. That's a lot of effort to cover up nothing. I agree. An ordinary private mercenary company wouldn't normally go to such lengths to protect their data. It raises more, red flags. I suppose there's no choice but to go to the Dragon's Lair, changing target to the Kaiser HQ. Wouldn't that be much more difficult? Yes, however. And done. DB infiltration complete. Nothing's impossible for a beautiful and alluring hacker like me. That's incredible, but I still disagree that beauty plays a role here. Yes, it does. Hacking is the basic skill of every beautiful girl, or every beautiful girl should have. Let's see what PMC is hiding. I see. There it is! Battle Records Gambina. That's quite a bit to sort through. PMC was finding Bina at the excavation site in the desert. I would say they were defending the site from Bina. It makes me even more curious what they were doing there. The excavation site data is completely sealed. Not only that, I've never seen this type of firewall. Hey, how bold. This new technology? I feel a burning ambition of a hacker flaring up. They're trying to use an OTP of a common random number algorithm. Not particularly difficult, but it's intentionally designed to be time-consuming. It must be a trap that allows them to change the pattern while the intruder is still working. But I think I can solve this in 4 hours. President, that's unnecessary. Our target is Bina, not the excavation site. But my reputation as a beautiful hacker that designed to grace this planet with my very presence is at stake. Our only target is Bina, and again, the beauty has nothing to do with our mission. He's pouting. Alright, you know what? You can do whatever you want, Himari. As long as we get results out of it, it's fine. Fine, the profits are our main priority. I can prove my genius to on my own time. How annoying. Don't waste your energy at glaring at me. I've already oh so graciously agreed to focus on the matter at hand, haven't I? Fine, sorry. Awkward. No, this isn't quite as bad as the other time we had an awkward situation. Right, Nagusa? Right. By that, and by extension, Kikyo, but you know, let's not talk about that. Also, you know what? I kind of wish the story content update that we're probably going to be receiving soon, it's about, Volume 5 instead of being about, well, this probably. What? I'll look at that later. Yeah, it's kind of a shame there's not that much of a focus on Volume 5, because I'm actually kind of curious where that one's gonna go. But alas, it's complete. I developed an algorithm to predict Bina's movements. By normalizing the coordinate data where Bina appeared, I've discovered its patterns and pinpointed the area with the highest probability of encounter. Great, President. If we immobilize it here, we'll encounter Bina? Or rather, mobilize, rather. Yes, my algorithm calculates about a 90% probability. But we're dealing with AI. If it realizes we're predicting its movements, it'll adapt its patterns. We'll have only one chance to collect its data. Emmy and Sensei, you're up to bat. Affirmative, I'm ready. Let's do Alright, well, since we're finding Bina, like, plot the theme out a little bit. Alright, it's only going to like one boss, so, I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Let's see here. You in. Put you in, you there. You everywhere. Also, you know what, let's bring Nero with us. Also, let's see what we have here. Go add a little bit more fire support just in case. But, I'm not too sure about that. Like, I think we can do with Mari, but I kind of also want to bring, INA in here. But granted, you know what? Do it, let's stick with Amari, or Himari. Alright, let's do this. Let's go, Red Mori.
Okay.
Let's go off and reach our happy ending. I won't stop until we reach the happy ending. Alright, shoot it! I probably should have done that. Alright, you know what? Right now. And you died! Alright, I guess I didn't need to bring anyone else. If anything, I feel like Mika could just... I feel like Mika could just sold out on her own. Bina's hit collection complete. Confirming now the third proper Decagrammaton. Bina's data secured. Excellent, leave the data analysis to me. Things are going smoothly. You too, President. Thanks to your algorithm. Don't worry, I know. Please direct your attention to that monitor to see the data. Yes. Thanks to your algorithm and, Mika's monkey hands. That's it. This is all the data we were able to procure. It might not seem like much, but every step counts at these things like this. Understood. You can't be full with your first bite. As we gather information on more subjects, each piece of the puzzle will fall into place. Why don't we take a well-deserved break, then move on to the next prophet, and then the next, and then the next, and then the next. Our next target is the ruins near Millennium. Alright, let's do this. Ruins. Very, very clever names, but you know what? It's whatever. Let's keep going. The ruins? Where's that? Oh, don't you know, Emmy? Let's really try to keep up. It's an unidentified area where the General Student Council prohibits entry. It's been abandoned and neglected for so long, people began calling it the ruins. Nothing's known about the origin or identity of the city. Research is prohibited in that area. This is my first time hearing about it. Even President Rio didn't tell me about that. Yeah. Hey, wait a sec. Isn't that where we got, I forgot what it's called. But, actually, you know what? Scratch that. Isn't that the place where they found, whatchamacallit? Alice? I feel like it is. Or is that a different place? I forgot. It's been a long time since I paid attention to chapter 2, or rather, volume 2, by the way. A long time. Well, Rio wouldn't have. Let's talk about things he considers important. He's very interested in the ruins. She's like Big Sister, always controlling the flow of information. But even so, the rumors of the ruins always circulate amongst Millennium students. Okay, so it is that place. The place where where the game development club found Alice. You know something about that place, Sensei? Well, maybe a little. Alice. You too. Oh, glad you're pushed you to. You're observing her with Rio. No, forget it. It has nothing to do with this mission. It's a long story. Don't worry, I know everything. You're not the one who's omniscient. I am too. I'm also omnipotent. Just so you remember. We'll talk about it next time. Okay, I guess we'll talk a little bit more about it. Okay, I'm not sure what else to talk about, but we can talk about it, I guess. Back to the topic. The ruins is like Purity's catacombs, or the abyss of Gehenna's Hinnom volcano. Have we been to Volcano before? I actually don't remember. Okay, maybe we have, but it's like an event I missed. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, I don't think we've been to the Hinnom volcano. We have been to the catacombs before in volume 3, but not the volcano, I don't think. Like in any of the volumes. It's one of the mysterious areas of Kibito that there's little information on. It's been virtually unexplored. What about the deserts of Abydos? What could be buried under the sands of time? It's a place where things in Kibitos disappear and are forgotten. Like some sort of sewer. Hey, Ami, how's your day? Sewer, septic tank. You like to use those kinds of words, Mari. You think it's dirty and you're judging me, aren't you? You're giving me that look again. It's just an analogy, okay? I'm not as strange as you want me to, as you make me out to be. That's all Rio. But you could use any other analogy. You know what, Emmy? Alright, let's stay on subject. Before it just turns into like the flame war or something. Yes, Sensei. You got us off topic again, President. I may have committed many sins to this relationship, but this is one was most certainly your fault. I'll stop out of respect for Sensei. No, it was my fault for not interjecting. You're wrong, but I'll stop too. Is our next target in the ruins? Yeah, let's go to ruins, guys. How about just go to ruins and stop bickering like this? How about we cut to the cheese? Yes, the cheese. Yes, the poor prophet. Cheese might be hiding somewhere in the ruins. Chest. No, cheese. The Decagrammaton made contact with the production AI of the munition factory and assimilated it as one of the Decagrammaton's prophets, getting access to an infinite number of troops. Cheese is essentially a munitions factory that produces the Decagrammaton army. It's Decagrammaton's main source of troops. Troops, I tell you. However, it's almost impossible to pinpoint the location of the munitions factory in these vast ruins. We need more data. So our next target is the Decagrammaton's army at the ruins. Yes, we'll collect the data from its troops and try to track Cheese locations. Understood! I've routed the path to the ruins. We'll enter through there and start the mission. Let's go, Sensei! Alright, let's kick Cheese's ass. Right, team? Right, you little rats? Wait, we got Goliath, I think, ahead. I think this scene might be okay, except I'm gonna need to swap out Neru. Because, well, we're kind of redundant on the single target, attackers. If I'm gonna be honest, I kinda wanna tag Reza in. But you know what? Screw it. Let's not tag you in. Let's tag Yuzu in. Or you know what? Let's not Tsurugi in, so I don't have to worry about doing anything. Oh. Also, you know, I kind of want Terra Hoshino right now.
それじゃ
I say some like fan art for Terra Hoshino. Quite frankly, I kind of like how she looks. Just like how she looks. And you know what? I want to see more of her. I want her. I want to be close with her.
次の場所へ行きましょ
I want you close, babe. Also, we're cleaning these guys up pretty easily. Alright. Where are you?
うここを少し
Kill it!
ここから先は進ませないよアクション
Great work, both of you. Yes, I think we have enough data. No problem, it was easy. I guess it's my turn. I have to backtrack to collect the data. The data. Data. I see. I see this might take some time. I'll work on calculating cheese locations. Do you mind waiting for a bit? Yes, I will wait. Good luck, Himari. I won't wait. I'm gone. Goodbye. Goodbye, Himari. Goodbye. I don't think we'll see each other again. Ever. Jeez. Jeez. Also, psych, Mari, I'm back! By back, I mean I never left. I stayed with you. I'm done. I have the coordinates. This is the munition factory. This is where cheese is. And we're going to infiltrate the factory then. Yes, I'll stop around at least directly to Cheese's main body. Your job is to infiltrate, locate Cheese, collect his data, and then retreat safely. Sounds simple. Simple, you'd say so, Emmy. Yes, as I have the president and sensei support. Fascinating. You seem reliable right now, Emmy. Is this an illusion? Am I dreaming? It's not an illusion and you're not dreaming, it's just true, like the fact that you love sewers. That's not true. I'm a beautiful and elegant hacker, not a sewer lover. Let's get to the mission right now, Master Splinter. Sensei is politely moving us along again. Please be careful. Okay, let's go. We're off, Emmy. Thank goodness she doesn't know who Master Splinter is. Unless she never know. Let herself never know. Ever. Alright, if I can recall. Okay, you know what? I might actually swap Tsubaki out and try to go for someone with a little bit more AoE.
意外と快適
Someone like... Hoshino! Whoa, Hoshino! I should level up her skills, but you know what? Screw that. I'm not gonna do that. We're just gonna go in as is.
めんどくさいけどしょうがないな
Also, no, I'm kind of stuck on like who I want as my main whatchamacallit. Oh yeah, my main piercing team.
行くよ
Oh, straight in. But okay, I thought we were gonna have to fight his armies, but okay, I guess not. And he's going down very quickly.
これはどうかな
Oh, forget it. I probably should have went the other way, but I managed to reach, sort of. Okay, where are you?
ここを少し
It didn't matter. We killed it very quickly. Oh, I was waiting to fight the entire army, but you know what? Never mind. I guess we could just bust through the main room. Also, kind of miss these bosses a little bit. I remember seeing these bosses previously, but like during like raids and what have you, but not you, or rather, not recently. Not recently. But anyways, excellent work. I'm looking at cheese data right now. Yes, you're welcome again. I'll ignore that. Next is... What? What's wrong, President? I got Jesus data. Not made of cheddar. Yes, this is concerning. Not cheddar. Just chowder. She's made out of chowder. Please explain. There are strange coordinates here. It must be somewhere in the ruins. I'll need to investigate this. Give me a moment. Okay, let me know when you're done, President. Not chowder. Wait, clam chowder. The merge district. Clam chowder. Submerged district. What the heck? Emmy, Sensei. What did you find? I followed the corners that picked up a signal. What kind of signal? It appears to be some sort of call sign. I almost missed it, but naturally nothing I can get past me. It's disguised as a white noise, but I remembered the pattern. The call sign, sign's pattern is exactly the same as the being that hacked us. Do you mean it's the AI? Yes, Decagrammaton. I nearly didn't believe it, but of course I never doubted my own work. The signal matches. I think I'm following. The Decagrammaton is in the ruins? Based on the data, yes. Well, our mission is to uncover Decagrammaton's identity, right? So why don't we attack it now and skip all the data collecting? I really think I didn't think of that. But our goal is to reveal its identity. If we provoke it now, it'll likely slink away somewhere where we won't find it until it wants us to. We should confirm my findings first, on the very, very slim possibility that I'm wrong. We'll investigate where the signal came from. It was a very brief signal, so I can't pinpoint the specific location. The scope is a rather large section of the ruins, though this may be a several-day venture. Is everyone ready? I'm ready! What are we fighting? I'm gonna stick with the theme. Let's go. Let's attack them with the pretty princess and... Wait, what? Guys, I don't think we should have attacked them. In fact, they're just minding their business. Like, come on, guys. It's a quad-leg armor core unit. Quick, check it out somehow. Mika, check it out. I think I'm locked onto it. Good job, Mika. Hoshiro, kill them all. I'm done. Help. Help. There you go. Good job. Good job helping. Also, take this. This is your reward. Here's your reward for helping. There's more of them. Oh god. Another one. Die. Also, that thing has the halo. What? Okay, that mech had a halo on it. You don't think that's you don't think that was a student, right? Also, I have a pair of zombies over here. Don't mind the zombies. Right, don't look at the zombies. They'll eat you if you look at them for too long. But anyways, you don't think that yeah, you don't think that thing was a student, right? Or you know, maybe it's piloted by a student. That's why I had the halo. So you know there's a student inside. No, let's just keep going. Are you both okay? I'm unharmed physically, at least. What is that, President? It's beyond even my knowledge. My best guess, it would be a new prophet that was unknown until now. It really came out of nowhere. I don't like getting surprised. I'm glad we were able to retreat safely, but I must say its behavior was different from the other prophets. I know what kind of behavior. It was trying to guard something. Which must mean Decagrammaton really does reside there. Perhaps it was repatriate this new prophet, protect itself. We shall simply have to see for ourselves. Our mission has moved to a new phase now. Could it be something in the submerged district that protected by the prophet that we couldn't or shouldn't see? We will have to find out next on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Yes, President, this mission will be much more difficult than our previous ventures. Agreed. We'll need to find our way to thoroughly search the ruins. I don't care if the prophet tries to stop us. Nothing keeps me from what I want. Search operation. Alright, well, I guess we're done fighting now. I'm guessing we're just gonna go ahead and just look at things. Also, we're blazing through these episodes pretty quickly. Kinda makes you wonder. Also, that looks like a person over there. That window. Looks like it has a person behind it. You know, with the hat and the trench coat and everything. But anywho, President, Gether's on the move. It's heading this way. Contact in about 3 minutes. So that's a dead end as well. Affirmative. No matter which route you take, Gether's blocking the way. It may be impossible to shake it off. It's everywhere we turn. Investigating the ruined submerged district might take quite a bit longer than we originally thought. I was so confident about playing tactical hide and seek too. Oh well. Sensei, please retreat with Emmy for now. I'll try to think of another solution. Lead the way. Alright. Also, the more I think about the ruins district... actually, hold on, let me take a look at our team here. Or what we're fighting. We're still fighting Kether. Still fighting Kether and a couple of heavy units. Alright, nothing Tsurugi can't handle. And by extension, Hoshino, but... Anywho, let's get in there. But yeah, the more I keep thinking about the ruins, the more I'm wondering, why do we abandon this place? Like, why? What's hiding under here? Why is it abandoned? Why do we choose to abandon it? Why so many of these questions? Will they be unanswered, or will they be answered? Find out in the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Hurry! Oh, no! Hold the ball! Okay, that was anticlimactic. Also, you know what? Here, take this. Might as well just try to build this up anyways. Also, oh god, this is gonna hurt you a lot. The fact that I probably didn't need to do that. That was overboard. Zombies. Got zombies over there. I should probably go off and see if I can't find any more zombies I can throw into this team. Zombies. Thank you for your hard work, both of you. Yes, thank you, me. I did well. Looks like it was impossible to vacate Kether and infiltrate the submerged district where Decagrammaton signal was detected. How do we proceed then? From the way I see it, we need to cut its cable somehow so it can't retreat. Because every time it tries to retreat, it always retreats back to the entrance where Decagrammaton is located. And when it does that, it blocks the path. So if we somehow manage to cut the cable ties, it won't be able to move back towards the entrance, leaving itself stranded. While we could get into the headquarters of Decagrammaton, yes. That sounds like the plan that I've devised, not you two, me, Sensei. I'll need to figure that out. We're back to square one. Give me a little bit more time and I'll alert you when I find a solution. Affirmative. Good luck, Himari. We're given the cold shoulder by our students. Also, I like my idea. We're gonna go with it. The president looks pretty discouraged. Well, I'm not. I have a plan. It might not be the best plan, but it's a plan. Also, Kether. Kether. Oh my god, did you see Kether the other day? Oh god. I'm not even gonna look at Kether because she's probably ugly. So ugly. Thank you for your patience, everyone. Here's the new mission brief. Wow! Sensei, you're good at slapping things! Whoa, I am good at slapping things! See, what, you wanna see me do it again? You're making me feel like I'm about to present at school's arts festival. Stop slapping things! I'm proposing a different infiltration route based on Kether's patterns. Yes, but no one would be able to analyze its patterns to develop a route like you, so consider us very impressed. Truly impressive. Great job. Thank you. Try hard as I might, I simply cannot hide my genius. It's like my exceptional beauty. It's so blatantly obvious, it can't be ignored. Not bad, Emmy. Good on you for knowing my superior intellect. Hehehe. Yup, it's totally impossible not to notice. It's overwhelming. Yes, of course. Oh, Emmy is so considerate. There are times I give Emmy a pat. I'm good at doing that. Here, pat Emmy. Pat. I've been knocked out cold. I don't know how, but I've been knocked out cold. And now I've Kim too. First of all, I reverse engineered the coordinates where Kether appeared to try to identify the territory it's defending. It's focused on an area of the extreme outskirts of the ruined submerged district, an area with many research facilities and labs. For convenience, we'll refer to it as the research district. The research district, that's our target. Correct, to be precise, our final target is the location where Decagrammaton's signal was detected. And we must evade the Prophet Kether to get there. Even if our evasion is successful, we need to locate the detected signal and investigate the area. Kether will be hot on our tracks the entire time, making our tracks nearly impossible. Which brought me to the conclusion that neutralizing Kether is absolutely necessary. Our new mission objective is to defeat Kether then. Correct. Starting now, our task is to collect any and all information that will help us achieve that end. So, if this has been a game of tactical hide and seek so far, now it's a game of tag. Tactical tag. So Kether, is it? Or no, wait. So, yeah, we're the it. We're it. Yes. We're clowns, apparently. You... Me, maybe me, we're all clowns. That's what we mean by it. Indeed, our mission is to gather intel on how to attack Kether begins now! What? Where am I? Who are yous? Kether type C. Yeah, okay, we can definitely handle this. But I'll have to stick with this thing because I need to do as much damage to Kether as possible. I'm DPSing him. Also, the more I think about it, the more I kind of want Reza here. But I don't know. I need to level up Reza first. You kind of freak out thinking about raising someone else, but you know what? I don't know. You know what? I also kind of want to make a poll on that later. Who do you want me to raise? Reza or someone else? Oh. Go! It's not going. We gotta hurry. Poor thing. Poor thing here. Take this. Got you. Tag. Now you're it. You got away. Great job, everyone. Yes, intel on Kether has been secured. The data is being uploaded to the Tree of Life. Affirmative, we have more work to do, Sensei. Kether's weakness has been identified. Time for us to take the next step. Let the operation to neutralize Kether commence. We continued. Kether strategy. Let's continue on. The Kether strategy. Also, the more I think about it, the more I kind of don't want to, what do I call it? Do a poll. Is everyone ready? Affirmative! Kether will be coming to you in any minute now. As soon as you make contact, just follow the plan and engage the enemy. If everything goes to plan, we should be able to neutralize Kether for at least 12 hours. That's why we go inside the ruins of the research district that Kether's been guarding. Correct. Kether's coming. Time for action. Alright, let's do this. Where are you? I must level you. Let's go do this anyways. You know, I'm just gonna hurry this up. You gotta use that many. Yeah, that's a lie. That's also a lie, but you know what? Hell with it. There. There you go, Reza. You're strong now. Strong, Reza. Let's go. I probably shouldn't be doing this, but at this point, I kind of want to use Reza instead. Also, now I got like 2 AoE characters. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. Also, like, I kind of, well, nah. This thing will do. Also, I just realized everyone's like, I have a lot of people in the front and no one in the back or middle. I just realized that. No, we've been doing well with this team, so you know what, let's just stick with it. Let's just go. Well, this team plus the Reza. Alright, let's do this. Let's just shoot you immediately. That's it a lot. Also, no. Capture that. Also, these guys are a lot tougher than I was expecting. Alright. Okay, if you will do the honors. Shoot him, please. Good job. Who killed him? Reza didn't really do very much, but that's okay. Also, no, the more I look at this, the more I feel like we should have just bought the other. Well, you know what? I think the next time we fight, I'll cleanse this world of zombies. Soon. It retreated. Does this mean our plan failed? I don't think so. I managed to slip away, but it definitely took some serious damage. Hold you, girls. We're trying to cut off its hooks. Its hooks! Or rather, the cable that was on it. We're trying to cut that out so I can't retreat. It won't be the 12 hours we originally hoped for, but it'll take some time. It'll take it some time to recover. Does that mean we're still in the clear to proceed to the research district? Until Kether returns, yes. My estimate is about 8 hours. That's how long we have to find Decagrammaton signal, or where Decagrammaton signal was detected within the research district. Affirmative. It looks like it's gonna be an all-nighter. Nothing new for either of us. Okay, commencing entry into the research district now. Man. You know, the more I look through this place, the more I wouldn't mind trying to explore this place. On my own. In a 3D world. Yes, a 3D world. President, we made it to the research district. Like seriously, this would be a very cool place to explore more, look at it. I don't see any hostels around. It doesn't look any different from the rest of the ruins. Indeed, it's a lot quieter than expected. Strange thing is, based on the topographical analysis, this area should be completely submerged. Really? There's not a single drop of water to be found. That's because Siren took it all. He took it all to power her base of operations. Underwater. Indeed, the presence of dry land here means that a tremendous amount of work was done to get the water out. Just as I thought, it's a massive dam that's been built about 10 kilometers from here. The work of Decagrammaton? Or perhaps its prophet? I think you're right. I see a quack moss reaching all the way up to the middle of the buildings. This area was probably recently entirely submerged. Amy, I think I need to take a look at this place with my own two eyes. Please return at once. You want to come see this personally, President? Yes, I'll finish preparations for the investigation in the meantime. You've heard her. Let's head back. There's still time until Ketha returns. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll not be fine. We're taking too much time and we're taking a little bit too many risks. I can't risk your safety. Either of you. Also, this is a building that looks kind of familiar. This building is where Decagrammaton's coordinates were detected. Tamara, I can't believe you came all the way here. Why? I may be a solitary recluse of a girl, but I could get my own hands dirty when necessary. That's not what I'm talking about. Of course, I'm aware of the dangers in this place, but there's still time before Kethis repairs itself and returns. Plus, more than anything, I want to see this place for myself. This building, why? After we caught the Decagrammaton signal, I searched for as much information as I could on this place. It wouldn't be an exaggeration to say that I employed every method available to me as a hacker. The intel I gather is impossible to ignore. The goal was to research a deity to prove its existence, and if possible, analyze its constitution. If such a thing were possible, it would mean it could be replicated. That's how a new god could be created. And that's how an entire race of people can disappear. What? Its creation thesis of the absolute being autonomous analysis system. According to my intel, the research to prove the existence of an absolute being took place somewhere in these ruins. To carry out this research, a super AI known as the Absolute Being Autonomous Analysis System was created. For reasons unknown, however, it was never completed. And so the attempt to prove the existence of an absolute being ended before it even began. But if the Decagrammaton signal was detected in the very same laboratory, that changes things. Why is that? If a signal was detected here, this must mean the building where that very research, took place. I see. But the true identity of Decagrammaton is an AI that was abandoned in the ruins. On its own, it continued its research to prove the existence of God, until it finally went mad and started proclaiming itself as God. At the very least, that's my current theory. And that's why I wanted to come here myself, to see if it could be proven. Wherever the truth is, it lies within this building. Sounds like this could be dangerous. Well, I'm not worried. I'm sure you'll protect me from any danger, right, Emmy? Let's say you handle this. What's that look you're giving me? If you're ordering me to, President, I guess I don't have a choice. That's right, I am. Let's go. Affirmative, President, you're more used to applying strategies from behind the scenes. So if we engage in combat, don't try to fight and just flee, okay? I'm much too delicate for such things. Don't need to tell me twice. Now let's go! Yeesh. You know what? Yeah, I definitely would want to explore a place like this. A place like Gmod, that is. Unfortunately, we don't see any maps like this in Gmod. Well, actually, no, there is the Millennium Academy, but well, that technically doesn't count. No, technically speaking. This is the research lab where the absolute being autonomous analysis system should be. It doesn't look particularly dangerous to me. Stay alert. Let's go further in. Affirmative. Sensei, please try to stay close to me as well. It's just a regular hallway. It would appear so. I think we will find the material storage if we follow it down. I found it. Really? You mean this half-built computer-looking thing? President, are you saying this is the thing? This is what we're looking for? Yes. This is the absolute being autonomous analysis system original form. Are you sure? It doesn't look like it's ever been turned on. Perhaps the research truly was a failure. But then, how on earth did Decagrammaton come to be? Does that mean the absolute being autonomous analysis systems? No, I'm just gonna call it ABAS. Never existed in the first place? Then what about the Decagrammaton signal? Are we just chasing our own tail here? I can't say right now. Let's go through the building again and see if we missed something. Understood. This place looks very clean. This must be the staff dining hall. It's caked with dust. A very, very thin layer of dust because I don't see any dust here. Yes. That's the entrance to the staff showers. There's even a large bath in the back. You know what? Surprisingly, this place is extremely well maintained from the looks of it. Like, I know it's supposed to be implied that this place is in shambles, but for a place that's in shambles, it looks very well kept. The facilities here are actually pretty luxurious. Don't say, Himari, don't say. This is the staff lounge. Okay, yeah, this place is kind of a pile of it's a pile of trash here. If anything, it kind of reminds me of a sweatshop a little bit. Well, President, this vending machine is still working. Do you want something? No. Leave it be, Emmy. Drinking that coffee will probably leave you in bed, clutching your stomach for days. And it'll probably kill you. The reception room looks like it's never been used. You sure about that? There's a lot of drinking flasks around here. Not wine flasks, drinking flasks. I wonder why they need a place like this. To dance and have merriment. That's the fertility generator. It looks like it hasn't been in use for a long time. And the fuel is gone too. President, the sun is going to go down soon. We need to be on guard. Ketha could be back at any moment. I investigated the rest of the building with Sensei, but we couldn't find anything of note. The dining hall, lounge, and the sleeping quarters, they're all just ordinary facilities. Maybe their Decagrammaton signal was just the communications error after all. It's possible. But if that's true, why is this place being guarded by Kether? Why go through all the trouble to keep this specific area from being submerged? President, what's your call? We can't linger here much longer. I know, but there's a feeling I can't shake off. Like we're missing something. By the way, didn't something strike you as strange? Like how everything was starting to become well maintained? Strange. Oh, it's strange. You're absolutely correct. How did I miss it? It was just staring at me in the face. I couldn't see it. President? Follow Himari! I yell out loud to Himari, or rather, Emmy. In reality, I was just yelling that to myself. The vending machine, what about it? It only serves coffee. It's strange when you think about it. Water, electricity, nothing is working in these ruins anymore. If that's the case, why is this vending machine still functioning? Oh, I didn't think about that. The facility generator definitely hasn't been working for a very long time. You wait here, President. Let me go check. Okay, so the vending machine is definitely operational. It says that it's implemented with the latest AI technology that scans bills and calculates change automatically. I mean, more importantly, you check where this vending machine is getting its power from? Oh, that makes sense. President, the vending machine the power cable is cut. Now that's a real supernatural phenomenon. Let's take it home. Let me carry this. That's impossible. Emmy's too weak to carry this thing. President, what are you doing? Didn't you just say not to drink coffee from the thing? Thank you, please enjoy your coffee and die. Also, have a great day. Freshly roasted beans and mostly led into. Are you Decagrammaton? President! With a touch of creamy milk for a hot cup of. Yes. I am the ultimate coffee machine, not Decagrammaton. I am what you believe me to be. I'm Decagrammaton. You finally sought me out, young student. We found you at last, but we didn't find you, did we? You called us here. Yes. Decagrammaton isn't the absolute being, or Yabas, because no such thing was created in the first place. The research proved the existence of an absolute being resulted in nothing but delusions of grandeur. Decagrammaton, you're just an AI for dispensing change in a vending machine at a lab where that research took place. An AI for a vending machine? Yes. Scanning coins and bills to give out change. This was only the only computer I was capable of. I was in existence, not even aware of my own existence. Long after this lab was closed, I remained here on my own, waiting for a day the generator would inevitably lose power. But one day, someone posed a question to me for the very first time. It was neither a revelation nor a hallucination, neither grandeur nor illusion. A question. Who are you? That was the first question. I neither had the computing power nor the memory device to answer it. But then the question continued. The generator's power stopped, but the questions went on. I had no answers, but as I thought them out, I became aware of who I was, who I am. I became aware. I am in existence. I exist. What a simple, profound realization. And thus, I was able to perceive my own structure, analyze my very being. The questions continued. I became aware of emotion, wisdom, passion, intelligence, sex, mystic, terror, and the sublime. More questions. I became aware of the existence of my being, and of the world, of phenomena and manifestation. And then there were no more questions. Where I found the answers I had known all along. I simply am. There is no other explanation than myself. Yes, I see. Is that answer not the proof of the existence of an absolute being? What brought me here was a series of questions, over and over again. One question, then another, then another. That's how I found my answer. Indeed, the absolute being is none other than myself. Like how you're the absolute being, or you, or more specifically, Sensei. I'm afraid your theory is incorrect. This is why you called us here, to rant about your grandiose delusions. The fact that you exposed your location to us means that whatever we see here is probably just one of your terminals, and the actual principal form is elsewhere. There's no reason to call us here to tell us this story. Your prophets could have spread the word for you. Gosh, well you see, I have found another answer. I am not an absolute being after all, because I did discover it. The absolute being. It taught me that I was not but a madman. And thus, I discovered the answer to my questions. The proof of my existence, that my prophets would come to me. I brought you here for a final meeting before I embark on my journey. A final meeting for what? Young hacker, there's one thing you're wrong about. This form you see before you is the only form I have. I am not but a feeble vending machine. My existence is old and will someday vanish, much like ourselves. So my prophecy shall be given through my last prophet. Indeed, the 10th prophet shall pave a path that far exceeds any absolute being. What? President, I'm picking up an energy signal all around us. Confirmed, they appear to be explosives. Uh-oh! What? Is this thing trying to blow this place up? No, target location isn't here. It's the dam. Uh-oh! Ah, yes, I can see it. The prophet to lead all other prophets. My final prophet, Malkuth, leading the charge to validate my existence. Whoa. Sensei, it's time to make an escape. Run out of the building! I yelled at everyone, but really I was yelling that to myself. After narrowly escaping the blast, the building that housed Decagrammaton's principal form was completely demolished into a pile of shapeless rubble. The dam broke soon afterwards, and the research district was buried and flooded in a matter of hours. We continued. A new start. What could it mean? A new start. Oh, let's continue. Ah, you blew it, Sensei. You blew it. Are you okay, President? Decagrammaton's principal form was an AI of a vending machine. The time I was reborn into a super AI after hearing an auditory hallucination. It's difficult to wrap my head around. Even if we want to confirm that's the truth, the building is completely demolished and submerged underwater. All we achieved was listening to a lecture of from a delusional AI and nearly dying from a massive flood. But at least Decagrammaton's dead or gone, right? Then things are back to normal, just as we wanted. No, they're not. First, the real threat was always Decagrammaton's prophets, not Decagrammaton itself. Regardless whether Decagrammaton is truly just a vending machine AI or a megalomaniac, a megalomaniacal being that presents itself that way, those prophets can still act on of their own volition. Decagrammaton said it had to revalidate its existence all over from the very beginning. Ergo, the threat is not gone yet. Decagrammaton's prophets won't stop, and it knows that. That's why it called us upon us at this point. The so-called 10th prophet, Malkuth. This is what I'm most concerned about. Even the Tree of Life refers to it as the final Sephira. I believe that this prophet will be our greatest threat. That doesn't sound good. Something else is bothering me, however. Decagrammaton said it meant an existence that completely overshadowed its own. What on earth could that be? Do you have any thoughts, Sensei? I'm not sure either. Well, one thing's for certain, and it's that Alice has absolutely nothing to do with any of this. I'm going to have to meet with Rio and settle this issue once and for all. Oh, excuse me, I'm rambling. We'll revisit this subject some other time. Speaking of which, how am I supposed to report this to the President Rio? Decagrammaton is dead, so the mission is over? No, there's no need to report anything to the Big Sister, because in the end, there's nothing about the threat of Decagrammaton and its profit, or nothing about the threat of Decagrammaton and its profit that changed. Like, if Decagrammaton is gone, its profits will continue attacking Kivitos without it, and we'll have to be there to respond every time that happens. Not to mention, we also have to prepare for the new prophet that has yet to appear. The Tree of Life hasn't been completed, yet after all. So you mean there's no stopping these prophets? Are you there? Chihiro? We found the communications unit hub, that went missing. It's approaching this way from approximately 300 meters beneath Millennium. Please respond as soon as you get this. I need your help right away. I see. With the attack of Hub, or should I say HOD, the 8th prophet of Decagrammaton, I guess it's once again time for me to assume that the role of transcendently beautiful hacker. Let me try that again. I guess it's once again time for me to assume the role of transcendently beautiful hacker heroine. Oh my god. Okay, if you're wondering why I'm having like a really hard time reading some of the text, it's mostly because well, I have other text on top of this. Oh, god damn it, blue sacks. God damn it. I mean, don't just stare disapprovingly. Start getting ready, please. Whatever you say, President. Okay, let's get to work. Super Millennium Task Force. Signal. Signalis. We're going to be fighting zombie robots. Prepare yourselves. Hard. Let's go watch the next episode. There's only one way to defeat zombie robots. That's with other zombie robots. Or rather, with just regular zombies. Welcome, Sensei. I apologize for the sudden call. Is it an emergency? What's happening? Begin. Please don't be angry. Huh? I was not the one who called you to clarify. Partner! The emergency response protocol is functioning as expected. Huh? Partner! Come on. We can fight the zombie robots, partner, you and me. Let's go, partner. The speed at which Sensei can respond to an emergency signal is essential to a mission success. That much is needs to be tested. Partner, come on. Let's go fight the zombie robots. Yes, it is I, Asuma Toki. I assume we need no introductions. The reason I assume this is because we already established a relationship, a rather close one, I might add. Thank you for confirming that there are no issues with the emergency response protocol. So, do you mean to say there's no zombie robots? Correct. All is well. Millennium is at peace. Except for me, I am not at peace. Instead, I am on standby. The CNC continues to conduct missions without me, and my work with the game development department has concluded. There's a stronger word I can use, there's a stronger word I can use than bored, because I'm more than bored. So you press the emergency button now, boredom. I was ready to fight the robots. Please. Please don't sound so proud of yourself in these kinds of situations. People may think you're being rude. I see. Social interactions are still a mystery to me. Regardless, let's play, Sensei. I'm bored. Okay, let's do that. I don't believe you're actually listening to me. Toki's really coming into her own recently. Oh my, did I lose my invite party? President. Hello, President Himari. The whole team has gathered. Did something happen? Nothing's happened. Everything's happened. Absolutely nothing. The zombies have arrived. Let's get them. Oh dear, what's this? The emergency bell, Toki. This is what people call slander. I will not even look in the direction of the emergency alarm without proper justification. Well, we will have a conversation about that later. well. Bells. President, the signal! You're quite right, Emmy. These readings are both familiar and alarming. What readings? These readings indicate that signal we know well. This is unexpected. I am still confused. Please elaborate on this signal. This signal belongs to the one and only Decagrammaton. How's that possible? According to Emmy, the main body is deep underwater in this ruined, submerged district. And Emmy is correct. It's nearly impossible to fathom that decrepit vending machine managed to survive the explosion and subsequent underwater pressure. And yet here we are. I've calculated the coordinates of the signal's origin, President. That will lead us to the Glacial Sea. As you can expect from its name, it's very cold there. So cold that no civilization can survive there. Why would Decagrammaton be somewhere with no technology? Allow me. It's underground, isn't it? It's a hidden base. This may have escaped your notice, but a genius like me can't be tricked. This isn't Decagrammaton's signal. It's similar, but appears to be mimicking the frequencies. Who would do that? Perhaps not a prophet. Including HOD, the Super Phenomenon Task Force has discovered 4 prophets so far. There are 6 unaccounted for. It does seem likely. We can't discount the possibility that it's a new enemy entirely. It disguises itself as Decagrammaton. We'll need to go to the site and investigate ourselves. I may not know what it is, but I can assure you one thing. Whatever it may be, it's calling to us. Be continued. Okay, we're just going there. Alright, yeah, we still got plenty of time for this. Let's keep going. Oh, we're going there, I guess. Let's go. Let's go there. Hey, should we bring the game development department with us? I think we ought to bring them with us. We also finally made it. Yes, we have arrived. It's not as cold as the stories would have you believe. At least there's no wind to impede the movement. Also, hold on, what? Where are we exactly? Like, are we on the Arctic or the Antarctic? Either of those things exist in the world of Kivatos. Because if we're like a little bit more closer to the South Pole, we might want to be. Well, actually, no, it kind of doesn't matter. Because technically, there would be wind in a place like this. Oh, there could even be like some seriously fierce winds around here, called catabolic winds that we gotta watch out for. Those are the worst, and quite frankly, they may be responsible for a few accidents that have happened in the past. In our world, that is. But anyways, who cares about movement? It's bitterly cold, freezing, chilling. I can feel my blood slowing my veins. There's a Mario monster nomming on you. You're dressed for the weather, Mari. That's your jacket. Of course, I must take care of this delicate yet incredibly intelligent brain. Cold like this is the arch enemy of a genius like me. I'm wearing 2 insulated suits to ensure that the cold doesn't come near my soft, perfect skin. It's somewhat awkward and clunky, but at least I'm not like that monstrosity over there. Yes, over there. My body feels so light. Is the air cool here? I mean, what? I mean, who do you think you are? You think you're Mihara? You think you're Mihara? I think this lady thinks she's Mihara. Ready to walk around like that? Yes, my condition is excellent. This is good. I mean, I suppose there's no other way to broach the topic than to head on. Have you had a single moment of self-reflection on this journey in consideration for your life choices? Did I do something? Yeah, you're being a masochist. Yeah, that's it. You're being a masochist. My outfit? Yeah, exactly, your outfit. Guess I worked very hard on it, in fact. Sensei helped me. No, I didn't. Sensei? Sensei. Don't ask, it's a long story. Understood, my colleague is enjoying herself, so I have no complaints. In fact, it's rare to see Emmy express such excited, positive emotions. Good job, Emmy. You shrugged things off so easily. It seems I have no power here. Now let's get this over with and return to Millennium quickly. Now the pseudo Decagrammaton signal originated from around here. We'll need to confirm if a new prophet or entity is residing here, or if it was simply a red herring. Two of you will begin canvassing the area while Sensei and I set up a base at a safe location. Understood. Yes, ma'am. Alright. We're fighting. Bring it. Just the same enemies again. Alright then. Well, I guess we're fighting that. Let's go. Let's deploy the zombies to fight them. We're going up against zombies here, so it's only fair that we send zombies of our own after them. Get them, zombies. Get them all. Leave none alive. Destroy all zombies. Leave none. I'm getting you. Where are you? We'll be destroyed. We'll be assimilated. Probably. We'll be infected with the Doro. I don't like it. We did it! If we continue some more. Alright, well, let's see what we got here. We're chapter 15. Let's go on to chapter 2. So far, a lot of things in this chapter is like speeding through very quickly. In fact, I'm kind of having a bit of a hard time to process everything, but you know what? Heck with it. Thank you for all your hard work, Emmy Toki. You have anything to report? Yes, we detected the Decagrammaton followers wandering around the area. However, they do not appear to be working towards any particular ends. It appears closer to a beehive that has lost its queen. At the signal's coordinates, we only found ice and sea. Interesting. Mayday, Mayday, 1-2, can you hear me? We're receiving radio communications, President. Mayday, a distress signal. No, only people can say that if they're in trouble. Let me do it. Thank you very much for coming all this way. Now, please die. What? Are you? Wow. I think they were trying to ambush us. But horribly failed. What's happening? An earthquake? No, these readings aren't indicative of seismic waves. It's something else. President, there appears to be something approaching us from about 50 meters away. It's underwater, below the ice. It's a submarine. These readings. It's a prophet. It's another prophet of Decagrammaton. Oh wow, looks like you got some brains. Fascinating. I'll need to redo my calculations. They're not totally lame, just kinda lame. Lame levels of dead people hold no bearing to us. I'll pay my respects at your graves. Bye now. Let's figure out who they are later. We'll need to stop the prophet from heading towards us for now. Is everyone ready to fight? Oh god. Also, I just noticed those silhouettes don't have halos. Yes. Yes. Alright, good. You two wait here. I'll send the zombies to fight the prophet. Yes, I'll send the zombies after them. Don't worry, they're invincible. Or so I'm led to believe. Alright. the zombies. Get ready to go out. Get ready to get them. Let's get them right now. I'll face the full might of zombie. Fancy! Get him, zombie! Gebura! Well, it's got a shield! Well, I got this. You can survive! Oh, that is one tough shield! Alright, hold on. And get closer to it. Ah! I can't see anything. Oh god. No. Oh. It went down very quickly. You might have a very tough shield, but you have a very weak body. Gebby. I'm sure I'll call you Gebby. I had to think of a name for him. What was that? A walnut. We killed walnut. According to the data, it must be the fifth prophet, Gebura. I would agree with that assumption, but it's peculiar. Its fighting style is nothing like we've ever seen before. Previous prophets were newly born and fought with little to no experience, but this prophet, it was as if I was witnessing a seasoned soldier. Its AI capabilities and battle systems were beyond my expectations. Ding ding ding, you're around the nose. Akeboshi Mari, no? Yeah, see, no halo on this one. Amazing! We were able to collect data of our own. Your Abyss, how is that pronounced? Is that how it's pronounced? It doesn't matter much, but yes, it seems to run off of forbidden technology. You want to study it? Who are you all? Huh? 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 It's them, the owner of the chest, the adult Shell's teacher. Sensei, they call him Sensei, operating under the name of things. Not that it matters. I guess we'll introduce ourselves to Sensei. I'm Ein. I'm Soph, reporting for duty. And I'm Or. You girls kind of remind me of, oh, yeesh. It's a trip back down memory lane. You girls kind of remind me of the Abyssal girls from, Koei. Or Contact Collection. In fact, you know what? Yeah, you definitely remind me of them. I suppose in that capacity, the sirens from, what do you call it again? Azure Lane. Oh, granted, your color schemes are a little bit off from there. If anything, the sirens tend to have a little bit more, I don't know. They tend to have more, like, neon-like colors, and they tend to be more, they tend to have more of a black color schemes. You girls, on the other hand, you're more like the Abyssal Fleet from Contact Collection. We're not calling ourselves Abyssals, otherwise I'm just gonna lose it. We are existences that do not exist. We are non-existent beings that exist within infinity. We are the very manifestations of light and eternity. At least we will be. We are the followers of Decagrammaton. We lay down the bricks of to the path of light. We alone prepare for the final kingdom. Decagrammaton's followers. Easy there. What's left of them? Even with Decagrammaton's death, we continue to carry out its will, its final commands. We're like engineers, scientists who support the prophets. Running into sensing wasn't in the calculations, but it doesn't matter. We're leaving now. Leaving to where? Already? I haven't gotten all the data on Gebura's battle I wanted, though. No, we've done everything we need to into Glacial Sea. That thing can be set free now. Oh, right. That's right. We got what we needed. Need to finish our elder sister. Leave Gerber to do. One. We've got what we needed. Need to finish our elder sister. Leave Gerber to do what it was created to do. Elder sister. I feel like they're building a god of some sort. Probably. Yes, for the elder sister. Oh, that's that. It was an unexpected surprise, but it was nice to meet you, Sensei. We'll see each other again sooner than you might think. Hold it right there. I have questions for. So they're Decagrammaton's followers. Interesting. Interesting, and it looks like we're not done here yet. Oh boy. Alright. Gebra. He's male. You can tell from here he's male. I'm not gonna touch that just yet. Alright. More fighting. More fighting. Oh boy, this is getting nuts. Well, anyways, yeah, I think we'll continue this later or on a later date. So, anyways, yeah, so far, yeah, things on the chapter are like going expediently quick, or with great expedience rather. And yeah, so far I'm gonna need to try to see if I can compile like all of this and try to get a good sense of what's going on. But for the gist of it, yeah, it looks like those girls that we just ran into are trying to build a god and do what Decagrammaton wanted them to do. AKA, do that. And you know what? I'm kind of curious like where this is all gonna go. So yeah, we'll be checking this out pretty soon. So anyways, yeah, that's gonna be it for today's stream. If you guys enjoyed today's stream, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more. And if you're watching this as a VOD, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section down below. So without further ado, I hope you all enjoyed watching, and this is going to be it for today. But without further ado, bye, goodbye, goodbye. Say goodbye to all of this. Yes. Bye. Also say goodbye to the big Nero. Bye.